Hello? He did... He did what? He got your car towed and it cost $319 and then he threatened to evict you after calling you dumb and stupid?
At your best friend's birthday.
Okay. Hello? And welcome to Did You Mean to Say That? The podcast where we did not mean to say that. I'm your co-host, Erin.
And I'm your co-host, Bobby.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, guys.
I am feeling a sideways episode today, and I know I'm going to regret that when I look back at this, but I just, want to chill sideways and, talk to you.
That's so fine. I can only do that a little bit because I'll watch back and want to die.
That's what I'm thinking will happen to me as well.
So we'll see.
So we'll see if there's an episode after this.
But, here's the thing.
Might die.
Do you know, when you see other people at bad angles, they don't look bad to you?
Of course.
But it's, only yourself. So,
of course.
Whatever. And it's also, this is how I look to anyone that's not in my immediate eyesight. So, there you go.
But I'm just loving this vibe.
I love the vibe, too. I love the leg right there. It's making me feel comforted.
The first thing to address, I guess, is that I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't edit our last episode. Life's just been so fucking overwhelming, and I just, didn't edit our last episode. And Bobby was like, wait, did the episode never come out? And I was like, yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But that's just it. I just didn't fucking
Well, it says a lot about me that I didn't notice until last night. But
oh my God.
I've had the busiest week with work.
Yeah, me too.
I've
had the busiest month with work, and I literally, please make us famous so we can quit our fucking jobs. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
Mm-hmm. I want to leave.
Yep.
This month, I'm not going to talk about work because, how fucking boring, but, it has been so overwhelming at work that I am, hanging on by a thread. And then on top of that, in the past couple of weeks, my personal life has also plummeted, so...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say, personal life. But, not with, your relationships, just, shit happening to you and your
I don't
personal
know.
life.
I feel like what Mackenzie's been going through,
Right.
But I just feel like that's...
Yeah.
It's just impacted me a lot.
That's fair.
Because I love her so fucking much. I'll cry right now.
No, I'm literally about to.
It has been... I'm crying.
No, it's been
Where are my glasses?
I thought you got them.
It's just been a lot. It's been a journey.
It has been a journey.
Yeah.
Speaking of journey, let's just dive right in. We went to karaoke last weekend.
Yes. So you're telling me what I did was I took them out of the case and then I set them on my purse?
Yes.
Cool.
Erin's losing her goddamn mind.
Oh, you don't even know yet. Stay tuned for more in this episode. Don't click off because I have the wildest story you've ever fucking heard.
Okay, so real quick, we went to karaoke and it was so fun.
So fun.
And
I had a great fucking time.
It was one of the best.
But do you want to know
nights
something so funny?
Mm-hmm.
The night before, Phil's put on Home Alone, and I was telling them, I literally hate this movie. I'm not going to get into that, but it's just the worst. And
I'm booing Erin, by the way, not the movie.
Oh, I hate it. And then when we went to Tokyo Kitty, they were playing it on the big screen at karaoke, on silent.
Mm-hmm.
It sucked. Anyway, it's following me. So yeah, Tokyo Kitty was great and fun.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Levi. He did Call It What You Want.
Which is so sweet.
Sang it to just me and Bobby because all the Swifties left.
There
were so many Swifties there at one point. So we both and Levi signed up to do Taylor Swift songs. And by the time we got called up, they were all gone.
Uh-huh.
And it was crazy.
Yep. It was fun, though.
We signed up for New Romantics.
And it was the last song of the night.
And it was the last song of the night. We literally shut down Tokyo Kitty to do a Taylor Swift song to a room of no Taylor Swifties.
I was so off key, but it was so fun.
Weren't we all? It was insane. I can't even hear.
So that was fun. I feel like the rest of our topics are negative, so we had to start with a high note.
I know. One of my topics was Pink Friday too. I didn't know if you wanted to now that you've listened, talk about it.
Here's the deal. I feel like if she would have put this album out a year or two ago, it would be way more fire. But because the anticipation was so there, it's just I like it. There's so many songs that I've been listening to.
Some bops.
I like Pink Friday Girls. I like Bomb Bomb. I like the Billie Eilish one. You Hate It. I love it.
Everyone who worked on that should be in prison.
Erin's not a collab girly.
Well,
it's not even a collab. Billie Eilish doesn't even acknowledge that happened to her.
Right.
which I think is such a slay.
Now, sorry.
It's literally one of my favorite songs of all time. We love it as a family. We love When the Party's Over. And I don't know.
I like it. But also Nikki like said that this was the best track one, most personal, and it's just literally not. But I do like the album. I'm a Barb.
Yeah, and I'm not, as you saw in the last episode, which isn't out yet. So you'll see next week or whenever. We're stacking episodes.
Yeah, we don't know what we're doing.
I'm just saying that when I don't like do something right. I'm just like, oh, we're stacking episodes.
Yeah, sounds more legit.
Yeah, we're not though.
Speaking of stacking episodes, our favorite podcaster, Brooke Schofield, is in like a public feud with none other than Matt Rife.
And aren't we all in a public feud with Matt Rife at this point?
Him.
What I love is that our like loyal fans and viewers will know that we literally on this podcast recorded like that we fucking hate Matt Rife. Like we went on a whole rant before any of this happened, just based on the fact that he's so unfunny. Yeah. Like he had done nothing problematic that I know of yet.
We were talking about it because at the show that we saw, Brooke was talking about him.
Yeah, so we watched the Canceled podcast. We're Canceled podcast girlies, and we saw Canceled live. And Brooke revealed to our crowd in Indianapolis who Matt Rife was. Like someone asked, like, reveal one of your like aliases that you talk about on the podcast. And she said it was him. And I'm in the Reddit. Like no one spilled that. I was gatekeeping that so fucking hard. You're welcome, bestie. I love you so much.
I love her.
And now it's like everyone knows exactly who he was in the stories. And now everyone hates him as well. Which I'm just living for. I've been waiting for his demise. It has been beautiful to watch.
But if you aren't caught up with all of that, basically he and Brooke were involved, but he was like talking to a million other girls, and he went on a podcast and like body shamed her vagina, and she was pissed, and then he blocked her, and she was like defending him. She was like saying like he's a nice guy, blah blah blah.
She always defends, and I hate that. Like, girl, he dragged you through the mud. Just like drag him on your podcast, but don't weaponize your audience. I don't care. Go watch the Canceled episode for sure. But moral of the story is that fuck Matt Rife. We were right all along. We were trailblazers in hating Matt Rife.
Yep, that's about that.
I will say something though. The original reason that he got canceled or whatever, I don't like.
I have no idea why he got canceled.
Because he told his opening joke on Netflix special was like about domestic violence or whatever, and like, I'm sorry, I just feel like if you're funny enough, I genuinely like don't care what you talk about, and maybe that's a hot take, but like I feel like that's like the best comedy is when you say something that makes you want to be like, but you still have to laugh because it was that fucking funny.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And like,
but he's
if
not
you're
funny.
unfunny and problematic, it's just like, ew. I don't know.
Not
like,
funny.
I've literally had an abusive partner, and that didn't faze me one bit. I'm just like, cool. But what fazed me is how unfunny it was. Yeah. Like his whole special, I've only seen like a few clips, to be fair, but like, just sounded like things you would like say on TikTok. Like not even trying to be funny, just like, here's my take for the day, and just like posting it on TikTok, and that's like I guess what he does. So like his whole special was just like, he said like, you can't cancel me, bitch, I'm not a gym membership. And I'm like, ew. I feel like I saw that on Facebook in 2010 from my boomer aunt. Like, are you kidding me?
Ew, I hate him.
That's not a stand-up joke. It's like he wrote nothing. It's just bad.
We got to move on from him. I hate him.
Yeah, it's honestly, but love that for us. Love you, Brooke, and love you, Canceled. But you know what I hate?
Lila.
Is the
We love you too.
Is the Canceled Reddit. We've never addressed it on here.
I just think they're like insane. Like they're all teenagers.
That shit crazy. I feel like they're like 20.
Yeah, I mean
to 25.
maybe, but I don't know.
I just like I had to leave it because I was like just seeing like I was getting these notifications on my phone, and I would get like mad. And then I don't have enough karma. So I cannot reply or post my own shit. So I can't even, like, correct people when they're wrong.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. I have so much karma.
Well, yeah, you've had Reddit since, like, you were a baby.
Nope, I just got it, like, last year.
Oh, me too. I don't know how to get more karma, though. Just, like, say some more
Well, not
stuff.
all things are like that. Like, you can comment on other communities.
And would I get karma from that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
It just seems like a lot of work.
Go to
Just
the
let me
Taylor
talk
Swift one and
it.
post something really nice about her, and I swear to God, like, thousands of people will upvote you.
And then I'll be able to.
Yep.
That's so funny.
Yep.
So, yeah, fuck Matt Rife. That's all.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready. I'm buckling in.
I have been thinking a lot about how to, like, best present this next topic. And, like, I don't know if this is the best way to go about it, but, like,
We just got to get the info out.
I don't have the mental capacity to, like, make this better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you the story. And then, unfortunately, I am going to play you an 8-minute audio clip. So that's just what we're going to do. And if in editing, you know, I feel like I can cut it down, I'll do that. So you guys know the backstory of my landlord towing my car. I will say that I did not tell that story correctly. And when I watched it back, I kind of sounded like a dumb bitch, rude girl. But, like, I was just saying those things to you. I didn't actually say those things to my landlord. Like, I wasn't on the phone like, what? Like, I literally didn't do that. I should have been.
Well, I'm saying it became that with this.
He did actually
Call you dumb.
call me dumb and rude and stupid. And he did hang up on me, and he did not know who I was when I called. So yesterday I leave, and there's a note on my car that says, so sorry, I was in a rush and I was tired, and normally cars aren't parked here. Call or text me. And I'm like, what? And then I look around my car, and, like, my whole, like, above my driver's side tire is, like, dented in, scraped up, my wheel scraped up, whatever. The damage is not, like, I mean, it's bad. Like, it's, like, bad, but, like, it's not, like, undrivable.
Yeah.
Like, so, but I do need to get it fixed, and it's not my fault. So, like, it sucks. I call the number. It's an invalid number. And I'm like, cool. So then I'm like, okay, they were tired. They were in a rush. Maybe they messed up their phone number. And then I'll try some other variations. Mackenzie types in the area code. That area code doesn't even exist. And I'm like, you don't forget your fucking area code. I'm not going to accidentally write 523.
Maybe it's Gag City.
Oops. It's the area code to Gag City.
Watch it.
Oh, so then I'm like, cool. Why would you even write a note?
Well, my theory is that they thought someone was
saw
watching.
them, so they just wrote a fake note.
Yep.
You may as well have just written, fuck you, stupid bitch, and put it under my windshield wiper. Like, so I'm pissed.
Right.
I leave a note on the elevator door that says, if you or someone you know hit my car, or if you saw someone hit my car, please contact me. A little bit later, my landlord calls me. And this
is where I left off because I have not been in the
he
group
has
chat
not
this week.
listened to this audio. So this is all brand new information. And mind you, I think, like, I haven't gotten into full detail, but, like, the backstory is, like, my landlord's crazy. Everyone in my building has issues with him. I know 2 current neighbors who, like, actively want to sue him for various reasons. One ex-neighbor who is suing him in January. 2 people have moved out because of, like, bad situations with him. Like, and this has just all been while we've lived here for a year and a half. Like, everyone in this building has had some type of insane altercation with this man, and he has said insane things. I will link my friend James's TikTok in the description. Go ahead and check out all his videos. They've gone, like, viral. Like, he has, like, almost 1 million views on one of them.
It's
He
so
has, like,
over for
600,000.
your landlord.
He has, like, 600,000 views on one, and, like, he just details out the whole story with all these receipts, and that will give you a little context for this. His name's James Dapper, if you don't want to look down in the description. But
Just look down.
here we go.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Complaints about you parking your car. Whoever you and your roommate that I've never met?
I don't. What? You've met my boyfriend who I live with.
Yeah. Who's the other woman that lives there?
No one else lives here.
Car.
What?
There's somebody that lives there with a white car.
I drive the white car.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Are you the one that I had towed away?
Yep.
Okay. And it's parking illegally again. Did you not learn your lesson?
How am I parked illegally?
Didn't you park like in the driveway and somebody hit your car? Was that you to put the sign up?
Someone hit my car. I'm not sure what the driveway is.
The driveway is where cars drive back and forth.
I don't.
And that's where you've been parking, isn't it?
I have parked there a few times.
Well, if you can't follow the rules, I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
What rules? There are no rules to the parking lot.
Yes, there is.
There are no spaces or rules or any signs that say don't park here. Also, are you calling everyone else in the building who's also parking in these same spots because we don't want our cars broken into?
Well, who are the other people?
I don't know who they are, but there are cars parked in all different kinds of spots every night and every day of the week. I have pictures. I have like 25 pictures in my phone of people parking.
Send them to me then.
For
Then
what
I'll
reason?
Then I'll know you're not the only one.
And what will that do?
I'm gonna try to get people to start following the rules.
You need to make some rules. There are no rules.
Yes, there are. You can't block the dock. That's just common sense. And you can't block the driveway. That's just common sense.
I mean, it's so easy to
I mean,
get
you need
all
a
the
sign.
over the parking lot. You can put signs up if you want people to follow
I'm not
rules.
putting signs up. That's just.
Then there's no rules. I don't know what you want me to do. No one would know any of these things with no signs.
You don't know that you're not supposed to park in a dock?
That's where nobody knows that. Everybody's been fucking parking there. Watch how you talk to my
Nobody's
girlfriend,
supposed to
too.
park in the dock.
Then
Watch your
put up
mouth.
a sign.
I have to put up a sign that says.
Yes, you do. You
Yes,
have to have
because
signage.
we're an apartment building. We're not a factory. People don't load things.
I'm not running a nursery, a kindergarten.
You know, you're crazy. Is there a reason you're calling me? Is there a reason for this call?
Maybe, yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to get an eviction notice if you don't quit parking in the dock.
I have not parked in the dock since that happened. I can assure you of that.
All right, tell me who has then.
I don't know who these people are. There's just cars there every night
Because
of the
there's
week
no
because there's
signage.
no sign.
What car? What kind of car?
Don't worry
There
about
have
it.
been literally so many cars. Like, if you want, maybe you should come here every day and find out.
You see what you started?
I didn't start this. The day that you told me was the first time I've ever parked there, and there's been people parked there every night since I moved in.
Everybody else thinks they have privilege too.
Woody, please. I have never parked there until that night that you told me.
Special privilege to park there.
People have parked there every single day and night since I moved in a year and a half ago. The first time I ever did it, I got towed, and I've never done it again. If you want people to not park there, you need to tell them that they can't park there and put up a sign. There's no reason why anyone thinks they can't park in a parking spot in our parking lot.
Tell me who.
I don't know them. You have all of our cars on file. This is your fucking building.
Facts.
Why would I manage your building and your parking lot?
If you're not going to cooperate, then I can't.
I am cooperating. I'm not parking there anymore. I don't even know why you're calling me. I have not parked there since you got me towed.
Isn't that your car?
Where?
Whose car said that they got hit because he parked in the wrong place? The car got hit.
My car got hit, but I was not parked there. Someone hit my car. They left a note, and I'm trying to figure out who hit and damaged my car, which has nothing to do with you. You don't have any cameras. You don't have any rules to this parking lot.
Your car was parked in the driveway, right?
What is the driveway? This is a parking lot. There are no assigned parking spaces.
You're just acting dumb.
You're acting dumb. Don't fucking talk to me like that. You're crazy.
You're acting dumb.
Hey, watch your mouth.
You're insane,
Watch your fucking mouth.
dude.
There again.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Hey, you got nothing to do with it. You don't even.
Yes, I do. You're talking to my fucking girlfriend like an idiot. Watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth. Bro, you called her for no reason. The car got damaged in your fucking lot without any signage and no lines to park in. The back of your lot has been getting broken into because you're not taking care of it. Watch your fucking mouth.
Hey, get the fuck off the phone. I'm not.
Bro, come see me then. Come see me then.
All right, I'll see you
The fucking idiot. Watch your fucking mouth.
when I'm there. That's all I got to say.
You better not come into my apartment.
I wish you would. Give me a reason.
If you're parked there in the wrong place again, I'm towing it away.
I'm not parked there. I'm not parked there.
And if you're not going to cooperate and tell whoever is parking there,
I don't listen, man. Listen. You need to put up a sign or put up a note that tells people not to park there. I don't manage your parking lot and I don't manage this building. I'm not going to tell tenants where they can and can't park.
everywhere, people have to have some brains. And
Well, I
It
guess
starts with you having brains. Like, we can't follow instructions that don't exist.
literally.
you get
There are no signs, there are no lines, there are no spaces. This is a free-for-all parking lot.
you got to use some brains when you live.
You gotta use some brains as a landlord and a manager of this parking lot. Don't fucking call me again.
I'm just going to tow it away.
Go ahead.
Try to fix it.
Go ahead and tow it away because I'm not parked there. So you're gonna be towing other people's cars and I don't know why you're calling me.
Okay, I'll have Sophie not parked there.
I'm not parked there. I've literally told you that 8 times on the phone. I have not parked there since the day you towed my car. But about 25 other fucking people have. So put up a fucking sign and tell people to not park there.
Everybody there complains about you, your kind of people.
Excuse me?
Your kind of people that think that you're privileged.
You literally have no idea what you're talking
Who's
about.
everybody here that complains about what? What am I doing?
They think you think you're privileged. You're not. You're not better than the other tenants.
I don't think that I'm better than the other
You're
tenants.
not privileged, even though you think you are.
Nobody thinks they're privileged. People park in that spot because the back of the lot has been getting broken into because of your lack of maintenance.
Hold on. He's about to say something racist. Just let him say it. Okay, so, yeah, he hung up.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's way worse than I thought it was. And I also thought that the voice memo was you telling the story, so that was crazy.
No.
I had no idea.
Did you record it on Phil's phone?
I recorded on her phone.
Oh, you were
Phil's
there.
walked in during that. When you hear the door open, when he starts screaming, he literally just walked in. Had no idea this was happening. Didn't even know he had called me.
And you still don't know why he called you.
No, I think my theory is that
He saw the note.
no, because I left it in the evening. He called me in the evening. I don't think he was here. So my theory is that the person who hit my car lives here and called him trying to say like, I hit someone's car, but they were parked in the wrong spot, so it's not my fault. Like he's trying, like saying it to him.
And of course it was you.
The craziest part about all of this is how many people have parked in both of the spots that he's referring to. And the one time I parked in that one spot, I got towed. And the one time I parked in the other spot, I got hit.
Where is this other spot at in your parking lot?
I'll show you. I'll actually insert so you guys can get some
Because I know where the dock is.
visual footage. So I parked there, which I literally sent him like 25 photos today, like I said.
You did?
I've been taking pictures every single night. Someone was parked on the grass a couple weeks ago. The grass, by the door over here. So this is like where everyone's like parked.
Mm-hmm.
And then people have been parking like perpendicular to that. So
In the
like
grass.
this way. No, just on
that's
the
a parking
road
lot,
right
okay.
here. This is all the parking lot. So the first night that I did it, someone was already parked right here. Someone was in the dock. Someone was parked right here. Someone was parked right here. And then I parked behind them because I was like, oh, good idea. That's a great place to park. Why haven't we been parking there the whole time? Because the other half of the parking lot is pitch black.
And getting broken into.
Yeah, that's the only reason anyone's parked anywhere abnormal at any point. It's literally because all of these quote unquote spots are taken. So then we're like, oh, well, we want to park where the light is. So we park in here. But the parking lot is so wide. Like there's like 2.5 car lengths between these cars and like where I was parked.
Correct.
So like the person who I can't even fathom how they hit
They
me
probably were backing out
in a
and just not
Crazy way.
in a
Fast.
crazy way. Because like even if I was so close to the grass, like they should have already been like you don't
Yeah.
just back out straight and then like
Yeah.
I don't know what. Either way, like it doesn't matter. Like a car isn't normally here. Well, a car is here today, so don't hit it. I don't
Right.
know what to tell you.
Right.
And like my main thing is like the only thing indicating that these are where we're supposed to park is because that's where people park.
Right, right.
And if people started parking over here, why wouldn't I also park over there?
Mm-hmm.
And my other thing is, if you're saying that like these lines from the grass are what makes these parking spots, then like every single
One of
square
those.
inch of this parking lot is a parking spot. So
Right.
like, and there are no signs. And he's like, it's not like it's in my lease. Like, make sure you park.
No, he can't evict you.
I know he can't evict me. I was never worried about that. And also, how would you even describe this? If you were like, if there was a rule, like make sure you guys are only parking along the tree line.
Right.
But then there's a tree over here too. So I don't, what would you
Right.
even call that?
Like he has to make spots.
Yeah. Like just literally
Just,
put like 1,
invest
2,
in your
3, 4,
building
5,
and,
6.
Fix your parking lot. It's not that fucking hard.
The other thing that's crazy is while this is all going on, there's this fucking shit going on. And at one point, this piece right here was just sticking straight up out of the ground in the middle of the parking lot. Just like the biggest safety. But like, whatever. No one cares. No one asked you to do anything. Then, I don't know how much of this part I'm going to keep in, but I need to tell like you the story. He texts me. He's clearly using all voice to text, and he's like 75 fucking years old and an idiot. This is fair warning. Every car that's there, part the illegally, will get towed away. Illegally means not in a parking spot.
There are no parking spots.
I said, send this to every tenant in the building. I haven't parked there ever in my life until I got towed and haven't parked there since, which you heard me say 25 fucking times on the phone. That means in the dock, on the grass, on the sidewalk, in the driveway, the duh. Everybody has gone to know when they get totaled away. Like,
Okay.
So he's not going to tell a single person that you can't park there.
just me. Just me.
You, but he's not going to tell a single person that they can't park there.
And then they're going to get
when
towed, and
there's
it's
no
going to
sign,
cost
and they're gonna-
$300.
And they're going to get towed, and then they're going to
What's crazy to me is like, if he was making money, we now have a theory that maybe he owns the tow lot, because why would
Or
you?
he gets a cut or something.
Yeah, like why would
What
you
tow lot
like?
was it?
It's like 3 blocks that way. And when I called the guy to tell him I was there, he like came from upstairs, like he lives there. So it's like an apartment building, and the bottom is a tow lot. He probably
I
just
don't
owns
think
that
he
fucking
owns it,
building.
Because if he owned it, if your landlord owned it, he would be here all the time trying to tow people's cars.
That's true.
Yeah.
He could have
Just a
towed.
bitter-
He probably just has to deal with them,
literally
or
could
he's
have
bitter.
towed like 10 cars in the last week.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And if
Like-
he owned it, he'd be towing code.
And I'll
cars
name
all the
them.
time.
He said, in other words, everywhere that's not a parking spot. Duh. I'm talking to a 6-year-old. Like, this is my landlord. I said, what is a parking spot in this parking lot? There are no lines, no spaces, no numbers. It's a concrete slab. He said, don't play dumb. I said, make a parking lot. He said, if you don't know, you better find out. I said, stop texting me. He said, I've never had such ignorant tennis before you came here.
Yeah, literally. What about that?
They don't care.
No, I'm saying
Wait, I didn't even tell you. Wait, I did tell you. I looked his name up on the Hamilton County Clerk of Courts. She's been evicted since March.
And she's still there.
Yeah, she owes him $4,500 and is legally evicted.
She's squatting.
Yeah, I guess so. Which, like, he treats her like shit, too. Like, I don't care. Whatever you need to do. He's an idiot. I don't care. But, like, for real. And then he said something like 100 tenants before you knew where the parking spaces were. Somehow you don't know. I said neither do any of the tenants because they're all parking all over because it's unsafe to park in the back of the parking lot now since there have been 9 break-ins in a matter of a couple months and you've done nothing about it. Mm-hmm. He said, you all have to go. Just too many complaints from other tenants about you. I said, there are no complaints. He said, I have a chain link fence around the entire property with barbed wire on top. Literally not true.
and also
All you have to do is hit that arrow to get in your gate.
He's talking about this is where the people are coming from. There's a fence back there that goes around like this whole property that stops people from going in like coming in the back by that field that you see when you're in the parking lot. And I can see the fence. There's no barbed wire on it, and that's where they're coming from.
And even if
it's
was,
broken.
it doesn't change the fact that people have been getting in.
Yeah, like, I don't... Whatever. A remote control security gate, which is literally always broken. In
The
case...
one that I just press the button to come through?
Uh-huh.
That just, like, lets you in no matter what?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the one.
Cool.
That's
So
the
you don't
one.
have to put a code in?
Right.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or need a key for. Like,
Right.
You live downtown. There's crime downtown in case you haven't watched the news. Like,
This
okay,
is-
fucking boomer.
Also not downtown.
That's what I said. Because shut the fuck.
He said it's the homeless people that live under the viaduct. I have put them on notice too.
What are you gonna do to the homeless people?
You're gonna evict
Oh,
them
I
from
put
the
them on. You
underpass?
texting them, calling them dumb bitches.
Like, what do you...
Are you towing their shit
towing their lawn chairs and their
Yeah.
makeshift toilets.
I
like,
put the homeless on notice.
I have... And, like, I know that man didn't walk over there and talk to them. I'm like, I've been stuck on that all day. Like, what did he mean by that?
Oh my god.
It's so elusive.
What is that? That's
And then he said, you are on notice to be evicted. Obviously, I didn't answer. Because it's not an eviction, and, like, what? Good luck. He put a note on our door today that says...
today.
It says, due to increasing costs of property taxes, insurance, and maintenance costs, we need to increase your rent $150, starting with your January rent to $19.50. We've tried to hold off as long as possible. Hopefully we won't need to raise the rent for another 2 years. Then he handwrites, and you need to follow the house rules. You are causing problems with the other tenants.
Did he put that note on anybody else's door?
No.
No.
So he's only raising your rent.
Yeah,
He's
retaliatorily.
trying to
He's
get
not
them
allowed,
out.
And also, I don't think they're allowed to raise your rent outside of your.
We're
And you
month
have
to
have
month.
a month notice.
But he has to give me 30 days. So
Yeah.
this wouldn't go into effect until January 14th, which means that my first increased rent would be February 1st. And he just is a bully. Like, if he put this on someone's door who doesn't know their rights, they would just be like, oh, damn, gotta pay that.
Yeah, right.
Like, he just tries to do this shit all the time and thinks he'll get away with it. He's literally tried to scheme every single fucking person in this building for more money.
Did you text him about it?
Yeah. So then I sent him all the photos of all the cars that have been parked wherever in the parking lot. I said, here are some photos of people parking wherever they can every night since you've done nothing about the break-ins and since you have zero signage anywhere in the parking lot indicating where people can and cannot park. Not that it matters anyway, since I have literally done nothing wrong, but just for your FYI, since you think this is all my doing. I never parked anywhere until half of the parking lot started getting their cars destroyed, and then people started parking other places. I did not start this. I am not stupid, and I am not doing anything illegal or breaking any rules. Secondly, you need to give 30 days notice for a rent increase, so our rent would not increase until January 14th, so you will absolutely not be receiving $19.50 on January 1st. And you better be careful with retaliatory rent increases. I don't know what kind of place you're running here, but you'd better study up on the tenant landlord laws. I know my rights front to back, so good luck trying to swindle me before you end up in court again. Thirdly, we are following all the terms of our lease and are not causing any problems for other tenants. You cannot evict people over stuff you made up. He said, you better read your lease, and it says quiet enjoyment. That means not interfering with others' quiet enjoyment. And when you block the driveway, you're interfering with other people's access to the parking lot. And when you block the dock, you are interfering with other people's access to the dock. I said, we've not interfered with anyone's quiet enjoyment, nor have I ever blocked access to the parking lot. Please leave a copy of our lease in mailbox 2B.
And guess who's screaming right now? Also, like,
Literally.
You want to talk about quiet enjoyment? I haven't had a quiet enjoyment in 450 days.
right.
I said, there are no parking lot rules in the terms of our lease. We have not broken any terms of our lease. He said, I've had a lot of complaints about you, 2 from other tenants. I said, no, you have not. He said, that means you
If
are
you
not.
got any, it was probably from her when you guys were beefing.
Yeah.
She did make one about me. I know that for a fact. And then I'm guessing the person who hit my car called him about it.
Yeah.
Which, like, okay, don't care.
Right. You hit
Should-
my car.
You hit my car.
And gave me a
like,
fake number.
You bitch.
God.
That means you are not very good tenants. On top of that, you both have a selfish attitude. I said, you didn't even know who lived here when you called me last night. So no, you've not received complaints about us, and we have not done anything to warrant complaints. He said, you're really not the kind of tenant I like having in the building. I can get plenty of people to come to court with me to testify if need be.
Who?
You either pay the rent increase January or you're out. I wouldn't play games if I were in your position. I said, I could also get plenty of people to come with me to testify if need be. I wouldn't bully any more tenants than you already have if I were in your position either. We will be out of here before February 1st. He said, you don't like being told the rules. Don't play the victim role on me. I don't play games. I don't play games. I said, I don't play games either, Woody. I know my tenant rights. You clearly do not. He said, I gave you a choice, but I don't think I want you in the building after all. Obviously, you don't appreciate me giving you a second chance. I said, we do not want to be here, and I have already given you written notice of when we will be leaving. He said, I haven't seen a written 30-day notice. I said, I just sent it to you in text that we will be out before February 1st. That is written notice. He said, okay, be out by February 1st. I said, will do. And he said, you're not the kind of tenants I wanted in my building. And I said, what kind of tenants?
Right.
And he's not going to answer because
Is
means
he white?
literally black people. No, he's like Asian.
Okay.
And he's made racist comments to her.
He's the
made
short
racist
guy, right?
comments to him. Yeah.
I've seen him.
Everyone in our building has told me since day one, like, he's racist as fuck.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah. So that's my little story. And
After leaving for your sanity,
I hope
but
he
I'm really
dies.
gonna miss the drama.
I'm gonna miss this
girl.
apartment.
Yeah, I love this apartment. Wow.
Wow. The whole
That's how I
time
know
we've
which
been
one is
doing this
what.
podcast, my neighbor is absolutely screaming at the top of her lungs next door.
So loud.
And it's quiet hours. It's quiet enjoyment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Can't wait for the new set.
Can't wait for
Aw, the new set.
Mhm.
indoor pool?
Indoor pool. There is one place I looked at that has an indoor fucking pool, and it's really
Okay,
nice.
slay.
That would be
Where's that?
so lit.
They're fighting.
Yeah.
The cops are probably gonna get called tonight. The cops have been here 3 times for my next door neighbor since we moved in. But I'm the problem. She smokes cigarettes in the apartment. But I'm the problem. She runs a
Also been
restaurant.
evicted since March.
She's been evicted since March. She runs a restaurant out of her apartment. But I'm the problem.
This is crazy.
This is my life.
I know.
And then sometimes they get physical. And then sometimes the cops come.
Mm-hmm.
Like, cool.
And sometimes they beat up DoorDash drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he doesn't literally know about any of that. Yeah, so I'll find a better apartment and we'll move on from here.
Yep.
When I do finally move out, the only reason I haven't told the story of them is because I'm scared
Yeah.
that they'll like find it and
But
she'll
stay
kill me.
tuned.
But stay tuned because somehow that story is crazier than this one.
Yeah, it is.
So
Yeah.
I'll tell my full truth once we get out of here, which should be really soon now. So
Yep.
And fuck you, Woody.
can't wait. And fuck you, Woody.
Yeah.
So don't really know how to segue out of that one.
I don't really have any more good topics. I'm gonna be quite honest.
Okay. Well, sorry to co-op the whole episode, but my story needed to be shared.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes people need a little bite-sized episode anyway.
Yeah.
It's the holidays. People are busy.
Yeah, totally.
So-
And we're stacking episodes.
So thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment any legal advice you have down below. Comment if you've ever had a psycho landlord down below. And
If you hate Matt Rife.
If you hate Matt Rife, let us know that in the comments. Just talk to us in the comments. We love it. And we love you guys. And we'll see you in the next one.
Period.
Aaron is literally insane. Like, why?
Did I ever play you the recording of the when he asked the girl to have sex with him?
What?
I'm sorry.
because I'm scared.
Woody?
Yeah.